Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Esther.
And I'm Oluwafemi.
Yes, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for the support thus far. And if this is your first time, please do well to press the subscribe button so you'll be able to see everything we're dropping in this space. So let's go into today's topic. You all know that we started a book review, which is Things I Wish I'd Known Before We Got Married by Garry Chapman. So this is another continuation of it. So today we'll be doing 3 topics briefly. The first one is the saying, like father, like son, like mother, like daughter, is not a myth.
Like father, like son, like mother, like daughter is not a myth. According to the author, he discovered that we are mostly influenced by our parents.
Yes.
So there are some attitudes, there are some traits our parents have. We have the tendency of exhibiting the same. There are some characters which are very good. The best thing we should do is to work on ourselves by looking at our parents, the traits they have that we don't like. Some of those traits, when they are acting it, then we feel like, why is this man acting like
this? You say it out, though. You just say within yourself
that you feel irritated.
Why now?
You feel irritated, like he's not.
I saw a video yesterday.
Right.
The mother offended the boy. Okay. Accused him wrongly and slapped his face. But she refused to apologize after the younger one that said, I'm the one who did it. She did not apologize. So when our parents are doing those things, then we feel like, this mother, what she's doing is bad.
Yes.
But the truth is that if we don't learn or work on ourselves, like the author said, we are going to repeat
exactly.
such, right?
Exactly. It will now be like, oh, it was my mom that used to do this before. It was my dad, and now I'm doing it. Maybe when their children are complaining, then you flash back. If you want to be honest with yourself, you flash back and say, oh my God. So it is better when you look at your parents, all those traits you don't like at all, you start learning, you start working on yourself, so there won't be repetition in your own life and family.
Yeah, so thank you very much. So we move to the second one straight, which is how to resolve disagreements without arguing. Having conflict as couples does not mean that you married wrongly.
Yes.
It only means that you are human.
Yes.
But the way we handle it is what matters.
Exactly.
So the author also said that when we are angry, everybody feels the need to talk.
Yes.
And when 2 people are talking simultaneously, it will lead to a blown up argument. Yes. It will cause issues that they did not even bargain for, right? So that's why the author said the greatest need during a conflict is what? The need to listen.
Yes.
So you have to listen to each other. When you listen, when both partners listen to each other, they will come to a compromise. In marriage, compromise is not negative, it is positive in marriage. The author even described 3 things about the compromise. But before we go into that, we want to talk about the issue of respect.
When the husband is talking and the wife is talking, no one is giving each other space. They disrespect each other.
That's disrespect.
So either from the husband or from the wife. So they disrespect each other if they don't listen to each other. And in another case, the idea of the wife may be better, but the husband will say that no, I would rather go to this wrong one and pay for it rather than following your own advice. Another thing is that when we listen, 100% of conflicts are solved because by the time you listen to each other, you hear yourself out.
Yeah. So the author now said that there are 3 things that you can do to come to a compromise that will help resolve disagreement without arguing. The first one is meeting at the middle. The second one is meeting at one side. The third one is meeting later. That first one, which is meeting at the middle, is when both of you give up something and then you later come to a conclusion of peace. The second one is meeting at one side. Like the example my husband gave, if the husband sees that the wife's idea is better, they come to a conclusion to the wife's side.
Exactly.
So that's meeting at one side. Exactly. Now that of meeting later, what can you say about that one?
That one of meeting later is when they can afford what is on ground now. So they agree together to shift it to the best time they can execute it.
Yeah.
So with these 3 points, can apply to our families, your peace.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. And that takes us to the third topic, which says that apologizing is a sign of strength, not a weakness. You cannot build a successful marriage, a successful home without apologizing. Imagine you offend your partner and you just expect him or her to just forget it. No, you are not creating room for relationship. So when you apologize, you are saying so many things. I'm sorry. That means that your partner is important to you. And there are several ways some people will do apologize, which are very wrong.
Before we even go into that, the author said that there's a saying that real men don't apologize.
Yes.
That is a wrong saying.
Yes.
Real men apologize. Those real men, you see real men apologizing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's it.
When some people want to apologize, what they just do is that probably just call their wife, hello, told me earlier that you needed something. Just surprise her with that stuff.
That's not apologizing.
When you give her that gift, you expect her to just say, okay, that's all. And then no. Real men need to apologize. Likewise, to maybe the wife, you discover that you offend your husband, and once you hear the husband coming, you started preparing his favorite food. You just came again. No, all those things are wrong ways of apologizing. Although they are good, but they are still. You need to let
you need to go deeper.
Yes, you need to let your partner know genuinely that you are sorry. The author gave us 5 apology languages which we can apply in apologizing to our partner. The first one is expressing regret. You let your partner know that you are truly sorry for your action. You don't really want to do that you should. You know? When you tell your partner that way, you feel like that it really means it.
The second one is accepting responsibility. That is when you are at fault. If you know you are at fault, either the husband and the wife, and then you take it. You don't do blame game. You don't shift it to him, right? And then you tell him that, I'm responsible for that, and I'm truly sorry. That is another apology language.
Yes. And the third one is making restitution. You create time or things to make up, so she feel like, she's really sorry, things like that.
The fourth one is genuinely expressing the desire to change. From the word, it means that you are really sorry. The word genuine, your wife or your husband will be able to see that you really mean that you are sorry, and then you want to change, desire to change. That is another apology language.
While the last one is requesting forgiveness. By requesting for forgiveness for your partner, is that you are stretching forth your hand. Please forgive me. Before you know it, something that is big will just melt away.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I hope you have learned 1 or 2 things from the 3 topics we discussed today. Okay,
now,
if you have not subscribed at this point, please do it now. It's not too late to do it now, right? Feel free to subscribe, feel free to share, and feel free to comment. We want to hear from you, right?
Yes.
And we want to learn from you. So until next time, remember that you are the light and the salt of the world. Thank you.